Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy, Yah's Chosen One. Starting the great book of Judges. We're on chapter 1, and I was just going through it. Chapter 1 pretty much talks about the transfer of power from Joshua, and now instead of having one person to lead us through, now we are appointed Judah. We're appointed Judah to go up against our enemies and to protect us and guide us through it while we're in the promised land. Now, the thing that I got about this chapter is that we're living amongst the enemies, whether it be the Canaanites or whoever. We're actually, even though this is the promised land, we're still living amongst the enemies, that surround us, Now, some of those enemies, like the Ammonites, they actually had enough power to drive away one of our tribes of Dan because they were still powerful. And that was crazy. It said in verse 34, it said, and the Amorites forced the children of Dan into the mountains, but they would not suffer them to come down to the valley. So even though we're in a promised land, it seems like we're still having some difficulties, more than likely because of our disobedience and things like that. When I got to chapter 2, this is a very interesting chapter because it paints the picture on what is going on. It painted the picture that yes, we were sitting around there being wicked as usual, bowing down to Balaam, serving other gods of that nature. And the Most High pretty much chastised, said he wasn't going to be with us. He sent evil upon us. He'll do this and that. And so he pretty much sold us and spoiled us into our enemies. Kind of like the way it was a situation that we are in America right now. And people give Satan and the devil too much credit because the Most High knows good and evil. If he want to send evil or something bad upon you, he will do it. I mean, people give Satan too much credit. Satan can't do anything without the Most High. Without the Most High giving it a yay or nay. So you give him way too much credit. And that's pretty much it, man. These enemies came upon us and they smote us, and because we transgressed the covenant. So don't think just because we're the people of the Most High that we have it easy. And people can say that we have it easy. Yes, he loves us, but at the same time, being the people of the Most High brings about responsibility. And when we do something, because he deals with the nation of Yasharallah only, it's like twofold, threefold, man. It comes back on us hard, man. You can say that it's tough love or it's kind of just rough, but if you're gonna take the glory, man, you gotta take the consequences that come with disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, this is your boy, Yah's Chosen One. I get with you guys on chapter 3. Shalom.